Welcome everyone. I hope you're doing well and I hope that all like you guys are having a good week or the start of the new week. And so back with another video, and this video is all about the channeled messages from your shadow self. So if you guys don't know about the concept of shadow self, it was a concept coined by Carl Jung, who happens to be a very popular guy in the psychological community. And he kind of came up with all sorts of concepts like the anima and animus, that every person has both the male and the female energies inside them. And then he also talked about the concept of shadow self, which is basically your repressed thoughts, your repressed feelings, and how they kind of, govern your behaviors in the present world. So for this reading, we have 5 piles. So this is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, this is pile 4, and this is pile 5. So you guys can pause this video to see which pile you're most drawn to. It's okay, if you guys are drawn to more than one pile, that's perfectly okay. It just means that more than one pile has some messages for you. And then you guys can use the timestamps provided in the description box below to jump ahead to your reading and see what your shadow self wants to tell you. Okay, so with that, let's get on with the reading. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. And with that, let's see what your shadow self wants to tell you, what messages it's trying to send you, what is all your subconscious about. So we have the 8 of Wands, we have the Page of Swords, we have the 7 of Wands reversed, we have the Lovers, let me just straighten these out for you guys, and lastly we have the High Priestess. Okay, and we're gonna look at your remaining cards in a moment. For now, let's see what these cards want to tell us. Okay, channeled messages from your shadow self, pile 1. The first thing that I'm getting from the 8 of Wands and the Page of Swords, you see how this lady has a scythe in her hand and she's like all ready to cut these these branches or wands out. It's just that I just get the feeling that your subconscious is basically, it's telling you to, cut out all the things that are no longer serving you, because they're not helping you. I think they're just kind of pushing you down, and they're just kind of like a load. You know how like some baggage that you guys have to carry, like it might be like your past. I just feel like your these wands standing in your way could be the past, and your shadow self is basically telling you that you need to cut this out. You might think that they're helping you and that they are there for a reason and that you're choosing not to move on. I'm sorry to say, pile 1, but it's not helping you. This reading might seem harsh because it's the shadow self. Shadow selves do not back down. They are all about giving it to you straight, no matter how good, bad, or ugly it gets. So I don't know if I'll be able to sugarcoat the things that I'm getting here. Okay. So I just feel like with the Lovers card here, I feel like it could be an ex you guys are hanging on, with. Like you guys are hanging over that ex, thinking that the ex person might come back, but newsflash, they're not gonna come back. And even if they do come back, you see how this snake is like all ready to, like, it's hanging on with this leg and it's like biting them. They might be just like the most toxic thing ever if they come back in your life and you decide to give them another chance. It's like knowing that a snake is going to bite you, that a snake is poisonous and venomous, but and then you still, choose to keep it as a pet or something. Even if that snake has bitten you once before, but you're like, no, it's still the same person. No, it's not, because they're not gonna change. Pile one, you need to understand that they're not going to change. You need to move on. You need to start. You need to get into a new connection. That's like the main thing, that whoever is hanging on to an ex, I mean, I just feel like you guys are like so much in the dark about this person, or you are like hanging on to the past so much that you guys don't even know where you're going. You guys are lost. I mean, if this Seven of Wands was upright, you guys would know that, yes, I mean, these wands would be lit up as a path for you to walk on. You would know exactly which direction you're going in. This person, or if any event in the past that is holding you back from moving on, and you're just like, you feel lost because you're like, oh, this person might come back, and even if you want to move on, you're not able to. Moreover, you don't even know which way to go to, because you're still somewhere at the back of your mind, you're like, no, what if this person come back? I need to be here. You are doing yourself a huge disservice, Pawan, by not moving on, by not letting your soul be free. And I just feel like the universe is kind of sending you signs in the form of, I don't know, probably some Instagram posts or something, or if you just go through your text messages and read your old chats with your ex, you'll start to see that pattern, that things are not they weren't working out for you before, and they're not going to work out for you now. You guys really need to pay attention to the words. I feel like the universe is sending you signs regarding your past, or regarding your ex, that you need to move on. You might be getting those Instagram posts, that, oh, I'm the queen, and all sorts of those self-love kind of posts, where they tell you not to remain hung up on your ex, or not to live in the past, but to move on and find a new direction for yourself. It's just that you haven't been cutting these down. You refuse to cut down these things, these all these factors holding you back. This might be your ex, this might be some past event, this might be some date you went to that you guys are like, no, or this might be that you guys have been in a really long relationship and you're just like, how can it end? Maybe you just refuse to believe it. But pile one, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but and it's just because of all these barriers standing in your way. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to go, how to move forward. You just feel like as if you're in perpetual darkness, where you everywhere you look, it's just darkness, and you don't know where to go. You're even afraid to take that first step. You do not see the light because you refuse to move on here. Like, if see how this light is kind of shining with the sword, you refuse to have a fresh start, because this light is shining through the sword, and the sword is all about having a new idea, having a new start. It's like moving forward with the page here. This is that young blooming energy, where you are like, when you're giving new ideas more energy, so they can like grow into like proper full-fledged ideas. You guys are not doing that, pile one, and your soul is literally screaming at you. Your intuition might be telling you that, please. It's just, see how there's this one part, you over here in the present, you refuse to move on. You know how her arms are crossed here in front of her heart. You refuse to move on, but your soul knows, your shadow self knows that you need to go, you need to move forward. It might be trying to tell you, your gut might be telling you, you might be refusing to listen to that little whispering voice inside your mind telling you that it's time to move on, it's time to move forward. But you guys are not doing. You're still hung up on this snake of an ex who refuses to come, who refuses to love you the way you deserve to be loved. It's just that probably you had a really good time with your ex, and that is why you refuse to move on. You might be thinking, oh, where am I going to get this kind of love and passionate relationship ever again? But pile one, you need to understand that in order to get that a better loving relationship, where you're respected, where you're loved and you're nurtured, where your partner helps you grow instead of pulling you down, you need to do that. And for that, you need to step forward. You need to cut these things out, pile one, please. I just If you were my best friend, I would probably be shaking you. Please don't go back to that ex. You deserve better. You deserve better, pile one. You do not deserve to just, and your soul knows that. Your shadow self knows that. I just feel like you're repressing your pain so much because of what happened, that you refuse to just be like, how am I gonna ever heal from this? Probably your ex did a number on you, and you just are like, oh my god, how am I gonna heal? You don't have any hope of healing. Maybe that's why you're like not able to move on, because you're all hung up on whatever that person did to you or whatever happened in your past. It doesn't have to be an ex. It could be like a number of things. Probably life was like so difficult for you. It just all went to hell one day, and you just like, oh my god, how am I gonna ever recover from this? Probably you were at the highest peak of your life, and then all of a sudden you just went crashing down, and now you're just like, how am I going to start over? But this page of swords is your shadow self telling you that you can start over. It is absolutely possible for you guys. The high priestess over here is telling you guys that it's absolutely possible for you guys to move forward. You guys don't have to do dance the dance with the past. You can move forward. Yes, you might be feeling lost at this point, but that doesn't mean you just need to be your own light at this point, because once you become your own light, the whole way of yours is going to light up. But you need to take that step first, pile one. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm getting a little aggressive. I don't mean to. It's just the energy of the cards. I'm sorry if I offended any of you. Please, I apologize. Okay, with that, let me just push these cards to the back so we can see the other cards and get some more messages for you. Okay, so we have justice. Then we have strength. We have Two of Wands in reverse, which is pretty much the same vibe as the Seven of Wands in reverse. We have the Three of Swords. Okay, can we just this is your okay, I do not do this on purpose, pile one. I swear I don't do this on purpose. And then we have the Two of Cups. Okay, and let's see. Okay, so pretty much what I said above. I'm pretty sure it's an ex situation we are talking about. You've been hurt so much in the past, pile one, that you are just like, yes, I agree with you guys if you guys say that the relationship was so good and that person was so loving, and I don't know what that person did to you or how that person left. I do not know that, but what I do know is that you were seriously hurt. Your soul is practically wounded at this point. Your soul doesn't know. Can you guys see this? Okay, let me just right. So your soul is like demanding justice. Your shadow self is like screaming, like that little child who wants justice for all the wrongdoings that have taken place. They refuse to believe that life is not fair. Like, they're that beautifully innocent that it just kind of hurts you to see them, because you're like, I wish this person never had to endure this pain. I wish this person never had to go through all the problems and troubles that they have gone through, because they deserve to remain that beautifully innocent. Yeah, they deserve to remain that way. Like, how even if some people might call you naive, that, oh, you were so silly, you didn't realize what was happening. But and now your shadow self is like, and you have repressed those thoughts because somewhere you guys feel alone, that you don't know, because that nobody understands you. Nobody understands what you were feeling, how you were thinking, what you were experiencing during that time. And that is perfectly fair. You had every right to feel the way you do. You have every right to feel the way that you do, because nobody can understand you more than you, right? And then the thing is that your soul is demanding justice for whatever happened here, for feeling all lost and whatever pain that you went through here, pile one. Your soul wants it. Your shadow self is basically you want to tear through the world to get that justice, but you can't do that, which is like very frustrating for you. You might be lacking in resources. You might be lacking in strength, or you might be just don't know what to do. It's just that, you wanna get justice for yourself, and the way you want it is not happening, which is causing like a lot of pent up anger and pent up frustration inside you. And all those, like, when you're not expressing that, your shadow self is screaming at you. You might be thinking that, oh, I mean, if it's suppose it was an ex, you guys are like really kind people, pile one. I just get this feeling that you guys are like really kind, where people can come and shoot you and you won't even bat an eyelid. I mean, you won't even say anything in return. You're like that kind of, you guys are like so sweet. And often sweet people and kind people get taken advantage of by the cruel world. So what I'm feeling is that, you guys want that justice, but then at the same time you're like, that goes against my morals and my ethics. Like, your shadow self is basically like, go out there, burn the world down, or go and seek justice for yourself. But you're like, how can I do that? I can't. And those thoughts being repressed kind of is causing so much pain and so much confusion inside you. You don't even know where to go. And more importantly, if this was an ex situation with the Two of Cups here at the end, you'll know. The main message I'm getting for you guys is move on. Like, you deserve this Two of Cups. You deserve to meet that new person. You deserve to have an angel come to your rescue. But you need to be open to that angel coming in, pile one. You need to open up. You need to tame. You need to face your past. You need to face your whatever triggers or anything that you have. You need to face that. And because once you put an end to that, once you realize that you deserve better, you deserve to move on and be happy, I'm saying like another person is on the way. The universe is sending you the one who truly deserves you, pile one. The one who would really make you happy. The one who's not just gonna leave you over a text message or something. I don't know if any of you have experienced that, but that's like a really awful way of breaking up with someone. So but yeah, like this person, the universe is like, you're with the High Priestess and Two of Cups here. High Priestess is also about duality, right? So file one, please move on. You deserve so much. You deserve so much happiness, and you deserve that genuine, beautiful love, unconditional love. And I just feel like the universe is gonna send this person to you if that person's not already on the way. Once you begin your healing, it's just you're in too much pain right now to look forward to anything. You're in too much pain to even think about hoping for happiness. You're like, I don't even want it. What's the point of having happiness when it's going to be taken away, right? You guys might be having such thoughts because everybody says, right, that if you're in trouble, then that too shall pass. And obviously if the pain is going to pass, then so will the happiness. And I'm not trying to make you feel hopeless or anything, but guys, you deserve to be happy. I get it, you're in pain and you deserve to heal. Take your time. And don't give in to the pressure. If your friends are like kind of pushing you to, if your friends are like pushing you to get into a relationship or something, or like a rebound stuff, then don't give into the pressure if you're not ready for it, pile one. Okay, go at your own pace. Do what feels right to you. If you need some more time to deal with whatever happened, take that time, but don't torture your soul to the point where you don't move on, and you're just, because that other person is gonna move on. That other person will walk away. They'll live their own life, while you're suffering, and they don't even care. But you also deserve to live your own life. You deserve to be happy. And your shadow self is screaming at you that don't ignore me, don't ignore my voice when I tell you that move on, live a better life, because you deserve. Be selfish for once, pile one. If you think that moving on might be unfair, or not true to the person or yourself, be selfish. You deserve, everybody's selfish, and you need to be selfish for yourself, for your soul, for the peace of your soul. All right, so with that, let's see yet the final messages from your shadow self to you guys. We have the 9 of spades, which is like, if you're looking at tarot, this is the 9 of swords. So a lot of anxiety, a lot of distress. It's just a lot of pain. This card is like full of anxiety. I just feel like your dreams might be, you guys might be having some really disturbing dreams, or if you're not having some disturbing dreams, then your dreams might be full of signs and symbols where your shadow self is trying to tell you that, where your unconscious is trying to tell you that, please, please, you deserve better, okay? Then we have the 8 of spades, and lastly we have the King of spades. So a lot of mental distress here, guys, a lot of mental confusion. We have the 8 of spades here, which is like feeling trapped. You are so confused, but take that stand for yourself, pile 1. It's time. You do it for yourself. Please do it for yourself. If not for anyone, do it for yourself. Do it for your loved ones. Your parents love you, your family loves you, and they deserve to see you happy, and they are eager to see you happy. Do it for them, if not for anyone. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for your best friend who would love to see you smiling and you happy. But guys, pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams might be sending you a message. That's your subconscious way of trying to communicate with you, trying to tell you what to do. You might not understand all the symbols, but do understand that you need to pay attention, and you need to live for yourself before living for anybody else, okay, pile 1? So this is all I have for you guys. I'm sorry this was so painful, and I don't know if this is going to resonate with you guys, but this is what I got for you guys. And if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below to let me know if any of this resonated, and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi pile 2, welcome to your part of the reading. I hope you guys are doing okay, and let's get on with the card and see what your shadow self is trying to tell you guys. So we have a strength, we have the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Cups, we have the Page of Cups in reverse, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, we're gonna look at your remaining cards in a moment. For now, let me see what these cards are trying to tell us. Okay, pile 2. What we're getting over here is that the main message that I'm getting here is that you guys are waiting for something, and you have been waiting for this particular thing for a really long time. And with that, I mean, it could be a person, it could be an opportunity, it could be anything for them, but you guys have been waiting for it for a really long time. And despite everybody telling you that it's not going to happen, you have been like, no, it'll come to me, it'll happen for me. And you have been staying strong, and it's just despite whatever people tell you, despite whatever life throws at you, you have this hope that it's going to happen for you, that that person might come for you. But I just feel like your shadow self, the main thing is your shadow self is trying to tell you that don't don't keep your hopes up for this pile 2. With this 8 of Cups, this is a card of walking away, and with 7 of Pentacles here, this is, like you're waiting for these pentacles to fall. Maybe you're just waiting for an opportunity to come, but it's not coming. And this is what your shadow self is trying to tell you. Maybe you're so emotionally invested in this whole thing that now but you refuse to accept that it's not going to happen for you because of your emotion, because of your link, your connection to that thing or that person. You refuse to just accept what the people are trying to tell you here, that it's not gonna happen, it's better to move on. And it's just you, and or even if not that, like the least the another message that I'm getting, that if you refuse to move on from this, if you refuse to, you know, look in another direction, but your shadow self is basically telling you that it's better to stop being so emotionally invested in this endeavor, that walk away from your emotions, because your emotions are kind of like at this point are ruling over your logic, and logic is telling you, if you ask your mind is telling you that um, it's not gonna happen, it's impossible, how, like, it's gonna show you all the factors why that particular thing or event is impossible to happen right now, because but your heart, um, your heart refuses to give up, your heart refuses to lose hope, you're in this constant war between your heart and your mind. You don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, and your and you just refuse to accept that it's not going to happen. Pile 2, for some reason, it'll break you if it doesn't happen, if you refuse to, you know, have that hope that it's going to happen, or that hope that that person's going to come back. uh, it might break you, it might be that last straw that breaks a camel's back, because you're like, you've already dealt with someone, that was that one last thing you were hoping for, one last thing that you wanted, one last person who you had some kind of a connection with, and if that's not going to work out, then, you know, where are you going, what's going to happen? And it's just but your mind, your shadow self is telling you, your subconscious is telling you, Pile 2, that it's time to move on, like, walk away, even if you, even if that event happens, if that thing becomes your reality, if that person comes back, they might it might not be the way you thought it was. You'll just end up more disappointed, and it's better to walk away while you still can. It's better to start fresh here, you know. It's better to get it. If you guys might be, you know, kind of entertaining a new possibility or a new opportunity of some kind, Pile 2, I think your shadow self is basically saying, go for it, take that opportunity, do not remain hung up on this one, because you know, for some of you guys might be like, you know, it might be something related to inheritance, some inheritance money, or some business opportunity, something like that. And if you guys are like entrepreneurs who have this business, and this business might be on the verge of, you know, collapsing or something, and you know, but you don't want to let it go, because that business is your baby, that business is your passion, your hard work, you've put everything on that business, and it's not working out for you guys. But your shadow self, I mean, your subconscious is basically telling you that, Pile 2, it's time to move on, it's time to start something new, it's time to start a new business project. This might have not worked out, but like, this whole thing might not have worked out, but that doesn't mean that this next project is not going to work out. This might be like a new start for you, and your and yes, it requires strength to shut things down, and to start fresh. But at this point, I just feel like this is what you need, Pile 2. This is what you yes. I know it's difficult and all that, but it's just that, you know, you guys need this at this point. It's not working out, you guys are spending so much, you guys are constantly investing in a business that is not working out. You're investing your heart in a person who's not going to show up. You're investing your time thinking about things that are never going to happen. So I'm sorry if this reading is very difficult. This is the shadow self we're talking about. The shadow self is all about your repressed thoughts and your emotions, and that the shadow self doesn't care how you feel. It's that big, ugly voice of reason that we need at times. And this reading is all about this. I'm sorry if it's offending any of you, and I'm sorry if it hurts. I'm so sorry, but these are the messages that I'm getting. So this reading is kind of harsh, and I'm sorry about that, but yeah. So anyway, but you guys need to be strong. I just feel like your subconscious is also telling you, your shadow self is also telling you that you are stronger than you think. You might think that this business, without this business you're nothing, but you have the strength to start over. You have the strength, and whatever little bit of money you have left, use it to start a new business rather than reinvesting in something that is not helping you. There might be time, there might be some emotions left. Look forward to a new person rather than staying hung up in a relationship which is not even giving you what you want. If you guys are in a relationship, I just feel like your shadow self is telling you it's time to move on, because you deserve more, you deserve better. Probably this relationship is no longer serving you. Perhaps this place, if you guys are in a job or something, if this place is no longer serving you, and you guys might be just hanging on to it because you're like, no, but I've spent so many years here, I have such good colleagues, I have all these relationships. I did that once, it did not work out. This is a fun fact here. I tried doing that once, it backfired. It didn't help. So listen to your subconscious trying to tell you that you guys can do it. Everybody deserves we all require a fresh start. That life makes us start anew every time. If we haven't learned our lesson, it'll make us start new and start fresh. All of that. Life does that. It's what life does. But you guys can do it. You guys are stronger than you think. I feel like some of you guys don't have that faith in yourself that you guys are strong, but you guys are. And you guys can do it. You guys can. You guys can definitely start fresh. You guys can definitely move on, because somewhere you also know that you deserve better. You do not deserve to constantly be suffering a loss in your business. You guys do not deserve to constantly wait on a spouse or a significant person, your partner. Wait on a partner who doesn't even care about you, who's too busy with other things, who's too busy hanging out with other people to give you the quality time. You deserve better than that. You deserve to move on from such people, such opportunities. If you guys are in a job which is not, like, you guys are not getting a promotion, probably if you guys are expecting a promotion at work and it's not happening for you, guys, move on. Move on. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. It's the best thing you can do for your soul. Okay? And with that, let's see what other messages we're getting for you guys. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so movement here. Fast movement. And yeah. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Knights, because there are two of them here. The Knight of Swords is moving towards the Ten of Pentacles. At the end of the day, you want fulfillment. And there's no need to be ashamed of wanting a better life for yourself, pile 2. There is no reason to want a better relationship. You shouldn't be feeling guilty about it, or you shouldn't be feeling, oh, I'm so selfish. It's okay to be selfish. You deserve good things. You deserve to live a life of luxury. And then we have the Hanged Man, which is kind of like, just hanging on. We have Judgment in reverse. And we have Four of Pentacles in reverse. Just we'll see these. Okay, so you guys deserve a good life. You guys deserve to go forward, but you guys refuse to do it because you're not confident it's going to happen for you. You guys are so not confident, pile 2. What is the matter? I get it. Yes, why? A lot of people lack, I lack confidence, you lack confidence, we all do. But your shadow self knows, your subconscious knows, pile 2, that you can do it. When your soul knows it, trust me, it's gonna happen. Because your soul knows what you don't know at times. We often get clouded by our mind and our hearts, but your subconscious, your unconscious, your soul knows what it wants, what makes it happy, and what it is capable of. Your soul knows what you're capable of, because you are your soul. It might not be at the forefront of your reality right now. It might not be at the forefront of your mind, your capability. I just feel like you guys are people who have no idea just how capable you guys are. You guys might have some self-esteem issues, some serious self-esteem issues, and you guys are just not confident. Even if you want to apply, suppose if you guys are students or something, or if you guys are in a working job, or you want to apply to a better company, or you want to apply to a prestigious college or something, you guys are so not confident that it's gonna work out for you guys. You guys have this thing that, oh, why would they take me? I am nothing, I don't know anything. I mean, you guys might be having all these thoughts. You guys have some serious self-esteem issues, guys. And I'm, oh god. And this is what's stopping you from this 10 of Pentacles energy. This is what is stopping from these pentacles to fall. Your lack of confidence. You are like with this Page of Cups. I mean, when this guy is like upright, that guy doesn't care what people think. That guy doesn't care how crazy or silly that he sounds. He puts his idea forward, he moves forward, he goes for it. But with this guy being in reverse here, with Judgment being in reverse here, the Hanged Man, you're just like, you're just letting life pass you by, pile 2. And you can, because you need this 10 of Pentacles here. You want to be here, and you can be here. But if you would just get out of your head. I'm sorry. You guys don't know me. You guys are like, why is this crazy person lecturing us? But I'm telling you, this is your shadow self we're talking. I am not doing anything. I'm just channeling whatever messages that I'm just like that bridge connecting you with your shadow self. And your shadow self is like, get your head out of, you know where. So get your head out of yourself. Like, stop with the negative self-talk. Stop letting life pass you by. You can do it. You can get to this point. You need to take that first step. If you would just stop focusing on the negative and just, throw caution to the wind and just take that step for yourself, pile 2, please. I'm sorry, I just feel like these kind of, the energy of these cards is like kind of making me kind of aggressive. So sorry if I'm sounding aggressive right now. It's just your shadow self does not care if it's hurting you. You guys need to know the truth. So just please, guys, don't. You guys might be some of you guys might be going through some health issues, and because of that, you guys might be like, oh, I'm not able to do it, or I'm not, I don't think my health is going to allow me to, pursue my passion or something. However, pile 2, I'm not saying ignore your health, but despite having that issue, I just feel like you know in your heart that you can do it. Like, you know it subconsciously that if you just give this a chance, if you guys just try, if it doesn't work out, you'll know why. But it's better to, try and fail. Like, it's better to have tried and failed than never to try at all. So give this a chance. Please pursue your passions, pile 2. It's just don't let life pass. Don't just remain hanging and not, when you can easily get everything that you want. Don't just guys, you deserve this 10 of Pentacles. You deserve to be this energy. You deserve to embody this energy. You deserve to be so happy with all your loved ones and all the money in the world. You deserve that. And if you guys are business people, you are entrepreneurs or something, you guys might be afraid of, investing in a new business because you're like, you'll lose it all. Whatever savings that you have accumulated here, you'll just lose it if you do that. That is your biggest fear here. But don't, it's okay, pile 2, you are not gonna fail. You're not. You can apply to that college, apply to that company, invest in that business. And if this is a relationship, if there's a new person coming in, like, give that person a chance. Do not spend so much time being mistrustful of the people around you that they just leave, and then you're just like, oh my god, what happened? Like, don't let the goodness slip from your life. Don't ignore it so much that it just slips away. Okay, pile 2. And then let's see what final messages your shadow self has for you. We have the Three of Wands. Oh, sorry, Three of Diamonds. Sorry, I'm such a I'm so like I'm always reading tarot cards, so it just happened. Sorry, but this is a Three of Diamonds, which pertains to the Three of Wands, and this is all about your planning. See, you guys want to move in a new direction. You like this Eight of Cups here. You guys, your shadow self is telling you move in a new direction. It's time. You can do it. Have that confidence. This is destiny. You know, you guys can do it. And then we have the Jack of Diamonds. So we have the Page. We have a third. Okay, like this could be like a Jack or a Knight. So if this is a Jack of Diamonds, we have like the Page and the Knight. So if we are pertaining this to a Knight, it's like super fast. It's going, and this, you see how this guy's looking here, and then we have the Five of Hearts. So this is the Five of Cups. We have like all these disappointment. So I just feel like with these cards, I just feel like you want to go here in this direction with the Three of Diamonds, but you're hung up here, the Five of Hearts. So guys, it's okay to move in a new direction. It's okay, go for it. Choose this rather than this. You guys are in the middle here. You have two options. You have two choices right in front of you. You need to decide which one to take. And your shadow self is pretty clear on what it wants. The shadow self knows you. The shadow self also knows what you want. It's up to you to take that step here or remain hung up here. Okay, pile 2. So this is all I have for you guys. If you like this reading, give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know if any of this resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. And with that, let's see what your shadow self is trying to tell you, what messages it has for you. So we're starting off with the King of Cups. Then we have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, we're going to look at your remaining cards in a moment. For now, let's see what these guys are trying to tell us. There are a lot of people in this card, in these cards, aren't there? I mean, there are a lot of people in all the other cards with this. I just feel like it's a lot of people. Okay, I just feel like your shadow self is really expressing a desire here. Pile 3, the biggest desire that we all want, that we all yearn for, to have a peaceful, happy, luxurious life. I just feel like your shadow self is really expressing a desire. I feel like you guys are kind of ignoring your desires at this point. You guys are ignoring your wants because probably you guys are going through a difficult time in life, or you guys are just so busy with whatever it is that you guys are doing that you don't even have time for your family and friends. And your shadow self is not okay with that. Your shadow self is telling you that stop working. Take a break, because you need to spend time with the people you love, the people who love you. I feel like you have been really ignoring that. And if not, if you are not, like, if this part doesn't resonate, that you need to spend time with your family and friends, then probably like your shadow self is trying to tell you that this is what it wants. It doesn't want you constantly working. It might be like a hidden desire that you guys have, that though you'll have like a beautiful family with a loving partner, loving spouse and children and all of that, you guys might be having a steady job, or if you guys are business people, you guys might be having a steady business, it's a stable business. But somewhere you want more. You want more from your relationship. You want more from your family. You just want more. Right? And this is something you kind of are not admitting to. I just feel like you guys are not uh, admitting to that fact that yes, this is what I want. Because if you admit this to yourself that yes, you guys want more, you will immediately want to take action towards that, right? Like and if you guys are people who do not have a family, who are single, who are just going through life trying to just take care of yourself, but somewhere you have this desire that I wish I had a partner, I wish I had a family, I wish that, life would just take a turn for the better, like even better. Like if you guys are okay right now, you want to go to the next level. And it's just something you have been kind of neglecting. You are not forcing yourself to face your hidden desires, pile 3. And that can cause problems. That can really cause problems, pile 3, because when you ignore your subconscious needs, when you ignore your desires, you know how with the id, ego, super ego kind of a thing, your you probably be very your super ego might be really active, and your ego might be also active, because probably might not, your ego might not be that active, but your super ego might be like really active. And super ego is all like really moral oriented, right? Like it's all about delayed gratification. Probably you guys are about delayed gratification. You guys are like, no, that is the best kind. But sometimes you also need your feed your id, pile 3. You need that instant gratification as well. Sometimes you have these little desires, these childish things that you want. Like suppose one day you're just walking and you want a chocolate bar or something, but you're like, no, it's not good for my health. Probably if you guys are on a diet or something, you guys will be like, no, it's not good for my health. I'll do it afterwards. I'll do it like next month. I'll have this, I'll buy this chocolate bar next month. But and I just feel like you guys are some people who do that a lot. You delay your gratification. You do not, if you are in a shop and you like this dress and you really like this dress, but you refuse to buy it because you might think that, oh, I would rather save this money for my other expenses, or I would rather save this money for, my kids, their education or something. But and it hurts you to leave that dress in the shop. Pile 3. Do something for yourself. It's okay to buy that dress. The universe will give you money for your kids. You guys have this scarcity mindset where you think that the universe is not going to provide for you if you do end up buying something for yourself. You think that you won't have money for your bills. But you need to trust the universe more, that the universe will give you exactly what you want. I just feel like you guys have really, you guys lack in faith when it comes to the universe. But you guys need, and this is your shadow self telling, can you just please trust the universe to give us what we want? Because the universe will give us what we want. The universe is not going to ignore us or ignore our desires, because we have all these cards. We have the 4 of Wands, we have the 10 of Cups, we have the 8th of Cups, we have the King of Cups. And 10 of Cups is all about your desires being fulfilled. It's that wish fulfillment card where you have everything that you could ever ask for. But you guys refuse to do that. You guys refuse to take that action towards your happiness because you're so caught up in all the other things. It might be that you guys are not taking that action for your happiness because you're like, maybe my kids deserve to be happy and it's okay if I'm not. Or maybe I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this happiness, so what's the point of going after it? What's the point of wishing for something that's never going to happen for me? You guys have this negative mindset where you guys just don't think that all this is meant for you. And I mean, King of Cups kind of like seems like that super ego kind of a guy where he, he's all about that moral, he's all like morally oriented. So like with these 2 cards here, I just feel like, you guys are in this King of Cups energy where you're like, oh, I'm okay with what I have. I don't need anything more. But your shadow self. And shadow self is all the dark, the good, bad, ugly stuff that you hide, that you repress. It's that shadow self is that. And it's just as much of an important part as, you know, your soul, like your other half, your other normal self, your reality self, yourself in reality. It's just as important, because your whatever you suppress becomes part of your shadow self, and then you refuse to acknowledge those things, which results in like a lot of problems. It could result in like psychological problems, it could result in health problems, because when your mind is not okay, your health kind of starts to deteriorate. So don't ignore. And your shadow self, I mean, I just feel like you've repressed these desires of wanting more, of wanting the best, and because of that, you know, your shadow self is kind of poking at you and nudging you and be like, can you please go take that step in this direction, please? This is what you want, this will make us happy, please, can you just do that? But you don't want to, you're doing your best to ignore it. But pile 3, don't ignore it. If you want a fresh start, go for it. It's destined for you. Look how happy this lady is, and then her face is here, like she's looking in this direction. So and with the moon here, you know, kind of sending these rays here, I just feel like this is like the universe sending its blessings to you in this cup, and all you have to do is just drink this cup, drink the water in this cup, not drink the entire cup. Okay, like drink the water in the cup, because all these blessings are here, and you're just holding it. I mean, you're holding it in your hand. Drink it, take that leap, go for it, because you deserve it. If you think you don't deserve it, newsflash from the universe, pile 3, you deserve it. If you think that it's not going to happen for you, the universe is proving you wrong with these cards here, telling you that it is going to happen for you. But please, you have to take the step. You have to go towards that. You know, this King of Wands is in reverse, lack of action, because this guy is the most active of all the kings out there. He's the one in action, right? So you need to take that step. You need to take that step in this direction, because somewhere you also know that this is what you want, and somewhere I just feel like you guys wish that somebody would come and give you your desires on a silver platter. Maybe that's why you're not taking that action. Because you're like, that is a lot of hard work and no point, because why can't just somebody come and give me all these? Because you also know that you have to work for these. You have to go look out, put yourself out there for the right person to come along, for the right person to support you, so that you guys can start a family. Yes, it'll take a long time. It might not even happen immediately for you guys, but if you guys really want it, if you guys really put your heart and your mind, like if you really take the action towards it, you will get it. The universe is sending you this cup, okay, guys? And with that, let's see what more messages we are getting for you. Okay, we have 4 of Wands again. Oh my goodness. Okay, then we have the Empress. Ooh la la. And then we have 4 of Cups. We have the 3 of Pentacles. And we have the Fool card. So, guys, we have the Fool here. At the end, have the faith. Don't be stuck here. The universe is offering you that cup, that take it. You might be, there might be friends who might be pushing you along. Oh goodness, pile 3, what are you doing? Why are you repressing your thoughts and your desires? It's okay to want more from life. And see how the sun is like rising here, and this guy is all ready to take that leap of faith. You don't have to be I don't want to say say this, but I cannot think of a better word, but you do not have to try and control everything, because the universe will give it all to you. You are meant to have it. Like with this abundance card here. Pile 3, please have mercy on yourselves. Have mercy on your shadow self. Listen to your shadow self. It's trying to tell you something. It's your shadow self is sending you all these messages because it wants the best for you. It wants you to be happy because you are your shadow self is a part of you. And your shadow self knows what you refuse to acknowledge. And at the end of the day, your mind, your everything, like your shadow self, all of those things, they are working together to make you a better person. You constantly get these you repress these, and then you kind of get this anxiety and these kind of thoughts that they don't really let you be at peace, these kind of thoughts, right? Because you're repressing your desires and your want, right? So what happens is that with your mind being all restless and anxious, and you don't know how to fix that because you're ignoring your wants and needs, that then your body starts getting affected. Then you start experiencing all sorts of psychosomatic symptoms. I feel like this is like a psychology class rather than a tarot reading, but I'm still gonna say it because I need you guys to understand that it's not okay to repress your desires. You guys deserve to be happy. And if there are things that, if you guys want to buy 10 clothes, buy the 10 clothes. It's okay. The universe will give you, you're meant to have them. That's why you get that wish in the first place. That's why you get that desire in the first place, because you're meant to have it. You cannot just be like, oh, I'm not gonna waste my money by buying 10 different dresses or clothes, you know, even though you really want to, even though you like all 10 of them, but you refuse to, and you just buy like 2 of them. But somewhere, yes, you're happy for the 2, but then you're not happy for the other 8 that you've left. So even though you did buy the 2 dresses that you did like, you're still not happy because you left those 8, right? So it would have been better if you bought all 10, right? So listen to your shadow self. Listen to what your heart is telling you. Listen to what your mind is telling you. Do not ignore the needs of your soul. And trust that the universe is going to take care of you. You really do not trust the universe to take care of you. You just think that you don't deserve to be taken care of. You don't deserve to be loved. You don't deserve to live a relaxing life, a luxurious life full of comforts and happiness. You just think that you guys don't deserve that, but you do. These cards are telling, your shadow self is telling you, pile 3, that you deserve to be, this 10 of cups energy. You deserve to be this empress and the 4 of wands and all of those things. You deserve that. We have 2 4 of wands. So how much more evidence do you need? How much more do you want your shadow self screaming at you that, please, if you are happy, like if you're someone who really wants to be with a person, really wants a relationship, want to get into it, do it. You never know, it might just work out, right? Maybe you've had like a few bad relationships in the past, and because of that you're just not keen on giving another person a try. But you never know, that person might be the one. Sometimes you have to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince, kind of like that energy. So take that leap of faith. If you want to be in a relationship, go for it. And if you're wishing for something, do so. Fulfill your wish. Take the action towards fulfilling your wish. Abundance is yours. All your wishes are meant to come true. You're meant to manifest every single desire of yours. If you want a big house, you're meant to manifest that. Just take the rightful action towards it. The universe is going to give it to you. The universe will have the sun shining again in your life, pile 3. All right. So with that, let's see your final messages from your shadow self. We have the 5 of spades. Oh yeah, a lot of negative self-talk right here. We have a lot of negative self-talk. You guys you have a really strong negative voice. I just feel like you give it so much power that you refuse. It just cripples you, that you cannot go after whatever makes you happy. Oh my god. Then we have the 3 of spades. Can you see how much it's hurting you? How much it's hurting you, pile 3? your own negative self-talk, your own insecurities, how much they're hurting you, how much pain they're causing you. Then we have the 5 of diamonds. So this is like conflict. You are in a constant conflict. I just feel like, how like I said, that you guys are just like, oh no, should I buy this? Should I go for it? Should I do this for myself? Yes, it makes me happy, but should I? These kind of conflicts, you guys are like, it's conflict from both ends, and you guys are like in the middle. You're just hurting. Pile 3, you guys are hurting so much, and I am so sorry that you guys are hurting. But you guys, this can stop if you just take that decision that I deserve to be happy. This is what makes me happy. I don't care if everybody judges me for buying 10 of something or not, but I don't care if they judge me, but this is what makes me happy, and I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna choose my happiness over what people say. I'm gonna choose my happiness over my own negative self-talk. So and believe me, pile 3, the universe is going to give it to you. Your shadow self is telling you this is all what you want. You want your wish to come true. You want that to happen, but you need to stop this negative self-talk. You just stop being in constant conflict, because then when you're in a constant conflict, you cannot even take any action towards anything, and then you just walk out of the store empty-handed. You cannot even buy 2 of those dresses because you're like, what? Why? Because you're just in that conflict. Should I buy it? Should I not buy it? And then you just walk out, and then you're just sad. So pile 3, go out. If you are looking to buy something, go out, go shop. Go on a shopping spree or put yourself out there, go on a date or anything. Your wishes are meant to come true. Okay, so, and this is what your shadow self wants to tell you, that it's gonna come true. All you have to do is have faith. All right, so this is all I have for you guys. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know if this message resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi pile 4, welcome to your reading, and let's see what the messages are from your shadow self for you guys. And we'll start with the Fool. Then we have the Ace of Wands. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the 4 of Swords. And we have the 5 of Swords. We're going to look at your remaining cards in a moment. Okay, so for now, let's see what these 5 cards are trying to tell us about what the messages from your shadow self. Okay, this might trigger warning. I'm sorry if this kind of hurts or something. If you, I apologize beforehand, because this is a shadow self. It's all about the dark and all your repressed thoughts and everything. And when you kind of ignore when you repress those desires and your wants and needs, so become part of your shadow self. And yeah, so the first thing that I'm getting is that for some of you guys might be having a desire to have a baby. Some of you guys might be even trying to conceive, but for some reason or the other, it might not be working out for you, and which is causing a lot of distress. Because and somewhere this has kind of given birth to these kind of thoughts and feelings that it might not happen for you, and you guys are not confident it's going to happen due to some reason or the other. Okay, so this is the first message that I'm getting. However, the main thing that I'm getting from your shadow self is that your shadow self is basically telling you to be a little patient. This could not just be just a baby. It could be like a desire that you want to manifest, or a desire that you are really, really desperate for. You guys just are just like, this is like that biggest desire that you have. You're constantly restless because you have this wish, you have this desire, and it's not happening. And um, and it's just causing a lot of anxiety in you, like a lot of restlessness, and it's giving birth to a lot of negative self-talk. Your mind would be telling you all sorts of things that it's not going to happen for you. Why would it happen for you? And it's just, but you guys are like, you guys want it so badly. This is like this ultimate desire that you guys have. And however, what your shadow self is trying to tell you guys is that be patient, pile 4. Yes, you have this desire, and you guys think that this desire of yours is like impossible, that it's not gonna happen for you guys. You guys have this kind of a mindset, this feeling, because your wish is like so grand. It's at that grand level where it just seems like a fantasy to you guys. However, your shadow self is telling you that don't be discouraged. Don't let this negative thoughts and all these low self-esteem issues kind of fool you into believing that it's not going to work out for you. Be a little patient, be a little more faithful, trust in the universe, ask the universe for it. The universe is going to deliver. I just feel like and for some of you, you guys are like so freaking restless because of all this, because things are not working out the way you want them to. But you guys are not relaxing. You guys are not taking the time to just chill. Pile 4. But then your shadow self is telling you that you need rest. Because or you need to meditate, because when like a lot of, like, if you see even on YouTube, there are a lot of channels who are encouraging, like if you watch those manifestation channels who are always talking about the law of attraction, the law of manifestation, and how to manifest as quickly as possible, you'll see how they talk about meditation and letting go and all of those things. So, and this is what your shadow self is trying to tell you, that let go. Instead of ignoring your desire, instead of just pushing it to the back burner where it can just rot and just wither away, just be a little patient with it, pile 4. You guys probably might be people who are not that patient, who do not think that patience ever leads to anything good. You think that if you're patient, if you wait on things to happen, they never happen. You guys might have that kind of mindset, a thought pattern. But over here we have the Fool card, we have the 4 of Swords, and we have the 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups is all about, like, if you see in the general depiction that God is giving you, like, you're getting that cup from the universe, you just are not happy with it. Like, you have all the others, it's giving you a 4th one, but it's not the way you want it to be. And you guys might be in this, that God gives you everything else, that the universe gives you everything else, that you're able to manifest all these tiny little things. Or you might be someone who's really you might be someone who's like really generous. So what happens is that you have money for everybody else, you have money for your family, you have money for your friends, but when it comes to you, you don't have it. And you're just like, why why doesn't the universe give me money for myself? Why I have it for everybody else but not me? Now when I need it, I don't have it. The universe gives me every other thing, but what I really want is this particular thing, and why is that not happening for me? It helps me fulfill other people's big wishes, but what about my big wish? Why doesn't the universe deliver it to me? You have this big, and you see how disappointed this lady is here, that she's not she's just like, I don't want this. Like, you might be wanting a big car, but the universe kind of gives you a small car, and you were like, why? I don't want this small car, I want that big car. Why? But you need to understand, pile 4, that you need to have that slightly less big car so that you reach that level to have that car of your dreams, right? Sometimes the blessings the universe sends to us, they're like stepping stones to our greatest desire, because that desire is so great that you need 10 other small blessings to get to that, right? Like, if you start saving money you keep saving and saving, and eventually you will have so much money that you, if that's your desire to have like a lot of money, you start small, right? We don't go around popping lotteries every day, right? That just doesn't happen. I mean, it happens, but not every day, right? It just happens like once in a blue moon, and it doesn't happen for everybody. So we all have to like start small. We have to start small and then get to where we're supposed to go or where we want to go. And you kind of refuse to accept that there is that process. There is a bridge that is going to help you. You just want, like, you know, to be on a flying carpet, or to be on an airplane or something, and have it like, you know, take you to your desire rather than crossing that bridge. But even if you're on an airplane, you have to cross that bridge. You just do it like in a little faster way. But not everybody can afford an airplane, you know, like a private jet. Not everybody can afford that. But pile 4, you need to understand that whatever you're wishing for is not impossible. You can get into manifestation techniques to manifest your greatest desire over here. And don't, like, we have the Fool at the forefront. Like, we have, that was the first card that popped. So the biggest thing that you need to have is faith that in the universe, that it's going to take you to your desire. You're kind of like turning away from it. Like over here, you're not looking towards it. You don't have faith that it's gonna happen for you, but it's going to. All you have to do is just walk. Yes, there might be some, you know, obstacles in the way. Like, see how this fish is kind of holding on to the leg and preventing this person from walking here to the Ace of Wands, where this lady is all happy with the baby and everything. So, you know, there might be obstacles in the way, but don't let that don't let that fool you into thinking that your desire or your wish is not on the way, because it's going to happen. Be a little patient and be more determined. Little patient and a little determination, or a lot of determination, okay? And the universe will deliver. And know that, yes, slowly, like, once the universe can see that you're happily accepting the small blessing that it's sending your way, it'll know that you're ready for this big one. It'll know that, yes, you gracefully accepted the small blessings around, like, the universe that sent for you. You were happy with the cups it brought your way. Now you're ready for this one. But somewhere you are just like, no, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work out for me. Pile 4, I'm telling you now. Your shadow self is telling you now, honey, it's happening. It's happening for you guys. You cannot let your negative self-talk stop you from achieving your desire. Pile 4. And some of you guys might be thinking that, oh, my desire is so huge. People might just laugh at me if I tell them that. You guys might not even be sharing your greatest desire with people, because you might just feel that they'll judge you, but they're not. Okay, then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. See, we have the lack of action right here. This guy is not... See, if this guy was upright, there will be like really fast movement, and because, you know, he's sitting on this thing, ram, and, you know, moving forward, but it's not. He's like, it's all slowed down. You guys are not moving in that direction. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. Okay, so see, we have the Pentacles energy here. You have to work for your desire. It'll take time. You see how this guy is kind of standing amidst a field of, what is this, rice or some crop or something? Let's call it rice because I don't know, that's what I'm familiar with. Or it might be like some crop which kind of grows slowly. But we have the Pentacles. The Pentacles is like a slow energy. Yes, it might not be so ideal energy, because we have, like, you guys might not be okay with that. You guys are like fast paced working because you're like, I want something. You guys go after it. You guys do not, you know, waste your time just sitting around. You guys are people who like to get the work done, and you like to get the work done quickly. But with this planet, when it comes to your desires are big, and you deserve to have the best kind. Like, you don't want the universe to deliver you a package ASAP, but have it like, not like, if you want a pod, you work on the pod, you make it better, you work on it, you kind of get the wheel rolling, you're sculpting and resculpting it again and again, making sure every nook and cranny is like perfect. There's not a single edge that is kind of off center or crooked or something. You work when you want something, when you love something so much, the universe wants, and your desire is such a thing that you know the universe wants to give it to you in the best possible way, and that requires work. I'm sorry, pile 4, but that requires work. That requires patience. That requires persistence. And when you're not working towards it, you just think that, like, we have all these swords. We have the 10 of swords, we have the 2 of swords. Either the people around you are kind of making you feel that you are not worthy of your desire. Like, if you suppose you go and tell a friend that, oh, this is what I plan, this is what I'm planning, or this is what I want to do with my life, they'll just instead of supporting you, they might just be laughing at you. They might be like coming up with one thing or something or the else that kind of puts you down, and they would be like, oh, have some more realistic goals. Oh, you should be having, you shouldn't be living in a fantasy. They might be saying all those things, but and which is like, your own people, like the people around you, I mean, they're kind of feeding all that negative self-talk. They're confusing you don't even know. And then because of that confusion, because of that negative self-talk, you refuse to take action, because you're like, it's not going to happen for me. You don't have that faith. See how, like, 10 of swords is a sort of a card of betrayal, right? It's the card of pain, of ending. You're like, this is not, my life is going to end, my wish is not going to come true. And so another thing, oh my goodness, okay, another message that I'm getting for you guys is that do not trust the people around you with what you want to do with your life. Like, keep that a secret. Don't go around telling every friend of yours that this is what you want to do, because some of your friends do not have your best interest at heart. They do not want you to succeed. They might just end up betraying you, pile 4. And this is like your shadow self telling me. And your shadow self, being a part of your unconscious, your subconscious, knows more about the people you surround yourself with. Like, that's a part of your intuition. That's that dark part of you which you kind of refuse to accept. And that part is telling you, because at the end of the day, that part is you, right? It's another part of you. And it's telling you that there are people who do not want the best for you. See how these two are kind of blocking this guy? And over here we have the card of betrayal. We have these 3 people laughing. There are people who do not want you to succeed, pile 4. And somewhere you also know that, but they're your friends and you've been with them despite those friends not being the most encouraging, the most supportive, but you're still with them because you think that, you won't get any other friends, or nobody would like you if you leave these guys, or something or the other. You might have this fear that you're kind of like forcing yourself to stay with these kind of people, and they're just putting you down. They're telling you that your desire is not worth it. They're telling you you can never have what you want, and that is like that is really doing a number on your self-esteem. That is really doing a solid number on your thought pattern, and that is really stopping your manifestation from coming, and that is stopping you from taking that next step as well. See how this fish is like holding this guy back? This fish might be that friend of yours who's not okay with this guy moving forward, with you moving forward. And I'm so sorry, pile 4, that you have such toxic people around you, but you need to cut yourself off from those people in order to, I feel like maybe your manifestation or your desire is not manifesting because of all these people around you. Maybe they're the ones stopping it because you are not they're refusing to let you have faith in the universe, to believe in yourself and in the universe that is going to deliver. They don't want you to succeed, so they're doing everything. They're not even letting you work. They're not even letting you put in the work for your manifestation. Like somewhere you also know that you have to work to get there, to get to your, or you guys might also belong to a culture where whatever you're wishing for is not considered okay, it's not considered acceptable, it's not considered the norm. It could be that, but pile 4, you need to get out. Get out, get away from the people, get out of the culture, whatever it is. Do this for yourself, do this for your peace of mind, do it for yourself, okay? And with that, let's see your final messages from your shadow self. We have the 10 of diamonds, which is the 10 of wands. You are holding, I feel like there's a lot that you want and you kind of feel bad about it somewhere, that maybe I'm being greedy, or maybe this is too much. I feel like you have a lot that you want to manifest, or there's a lot that you want to say, there's a lot you want to talk about, and you guys are not able to do that because of your environment or of your own negative thought patterns. There's a lot that you are suppressing. I just feel like with the 10 of diamonds here, you guys are not being, you're just pushing it down. You're pushing all your desires, all your happiness away, just pushing it to the back corner. You're bottling it all up. Then we have the 3 of hearts, and we have the 7 of clubs. Okay, so yes. You guys are definitely waiting for your manifestation, and there is a lot that you guys want. but you're gonna get it. Like with the 3 of hearts here, this is that confirmation that you guys are definitely going to get it, because you're gonna be enjoying yourselves. But all you have to do is just accept that your wishes are just as valid as anybody else's. You just need to have faith in the universe, that the universe has got your back, even if the people around you don't have your back. Pile 4, this is all going to be okay. Whatever you're wishing for, just accept that it's okay. Like, don't feel bad about wishing for something big. Don't feel bad about wishing for a Mercedes or a Ferrari or something. Don't feel bad about that. If you are wishing for it, it's okay, it's valid. You deserve to have the best. Okay, so don't feel bad about it. All right. and when your manifestations are going to come, you're gonna be super happy about it. That is what I'm getting for you guys, from your shadow self. Okay, so this is all I have for you guys. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know if this message resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Pile 5, welcome to your reading. And let's get right into it and see what your shadow self is trying to tell you. So we have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the 5 of Cups. We're going to look at your remaining cards in a moment. For now, let's see what your shadow self wants to tell us with these cards. Okay, Pile 5, the first message that I'm getting is that you guys are tired of being in control. Your soul is tired of constantly being in control, of constantly trying to hold on to not only your sanity, but to everything else that is helping you. Like, I just feel like you guys are just exhausted, and your shadow self is basically, you just wish that somebody would come and just, help you let go. Somebody would just come and be like, you know what, let me hold on to all this stuff while you take a break. Pile 5, and that is some difficult energy to hold on to. Like, you've been holding on to it for so long that your soul is exhausted, but you guys are so not ready to accept the fact that you guys are tired. I just feel like you guys are pushing that thought. You guys just don't think that you guys deserve to take a break, or you guys are kind of afraid to take a break because you know how this lady's kind of screaming at this person. I just feel like you guys are afraid. Like probably if you guys are overworking at your job or something, you guys are tired and you guys are afraid to tell your boss that I am tired. Please give me a break. Can I take a vacation? You guys either don't, you are just repressing that. You guys just think that taking a break is kind of not okay and you are afraid that your boss is going to yell at you or fire you or something. Moreover, for some of you guys, even though I want to keep this really PG, but for some of you guys, I'm getting that you guys are some of you guys are like really sexually frustrated. You guys are not getting the outlet that you are wanting, and you just want to let go. Like sexually, you just want to let go, but you're not able to because you think that that is kind of taboo, or you guys might have that mindset where you think that it's not okay to have such kind of desires or to have such kind of thoughts. And pile 5, this is some really difficult energy here, like, so like back to that, right? So some of you guys just want to let go. You guys want to be so freaking uninhibited, like you just want to let go and you can't because you don't think that you deserve it. You think that you have no one who will be able to handle things, and you guys just don't think that you deserve to let go, and you think that taking a break is for weak people. It might be, or taking a break means I'm lazy, or all sorts of things, you know. You could be that, but you kind of have this negative schema associated with, you know, taking a break. And but this chariot is in reverse. Like if the chariot is upright, you know, you'll see how that chariot, like that guy, he's holding on to 2 horses with all his might. We have this in reverse. Now, what would that tell you? That he's let go of the horses, right? That they fell apart. And somewhere, you know, I feel like your life is falling apart and you kind of are not able to accept that. You are just trying to hold on as best as you can, but you, from every single aspect, you are just like losing it. From every single aspect, it's just getting out of control, and you just want to literally go and hide somewhere. Pile 5, I'm so sorry if this is triggering you guys. Probably I should put a trigger warning in the description. I don't know, but it's just you guys are going through a difficult time, and if not, but then, you know, you are like just so tired of doing everything all by yourself that you're just like, I wish somebody would come and help me. If you guys are also afraid to ask for help, pile 5. Why are you so afraid to ask for help? I get it, it's not easy because you might be people who might not have someone, you know, who you can rely on, or you might not have had a good experience with people in the past when you've tried to ask for help before. So even though this is what you want somebody to come and offer you help, you guys are so not ready to ask for help. You guys are so not ready to admit that you guys need help, and you are just pushing it out, repressing it so much that it's just wow, your shadow self really is telling you that it's okay to let go. It's okay to, you know, it's okay. It's going to be okay, pile 5. If it's okay to ask for help, it might not be the easiest thing to do in the world, but it's okay, and it's brave of you to ask for help. It's okay to admit vulnerability. I feel like you guys are afraid to be vulnerable. You guys don't let that happen, right? It's just oh my god, pile 5. I wish I could hug you. I just want to give you a big warm hug that it's okay, and it's okay, and you guys can cry. I just feel like you guys want to cry, but you're not able to because you're like, no, I can't be weak. You consider weakness to be something negative. You consider vulnerability to be something negative. You're afraid to come out. If some of you who are like in the closet, you guys are afraid to come out of the closet because of something or the other. You guys are afraid of what the people will say. You're afraid of what your friends, your family will say. And but this is what you want. You guys want to be free. Your shadow self is telling you, I want to be free. I feel like all your attributes, all your desires, all your wishes, like which are repressed, which are gone, like which you don't consider, which you don't appreciate about yourself. But your shadow self is telling you that you need to face them. You cannot remain in hiding. You cannot hide from your own, like your shadow self is basically telling you cannot hide from me because I'm a part of you, whether you like it or not. So as much as you hate me, I'm a part of you, and the best way to move forward, see how like she's scolding him. He has a finger in his ears, so he's blocking it, whatever. She's like, he refuses to listen. So I feel like your shadow self is telling you, please see me, please look at me, acknowledge my existence, pile 5. And you guys refuse to do that. You guys refuse to acknowledge that because you guys somewhere are not okay with who you are, like who your shadow self. You guys are just not okay with that because you think that those part of you are ugly or those part of you are not worth loving. But that is not true. You guys deserve love just as much. And you guys deserve to, your shadow self is a part of you, pile 5. And if you ignore that, you're ignoring a part of yourself. You can never be fully whole and be authentic if you do not accept and love those parts of you as well. So that is really important for your peace of mind, pile 5. And you guys really need to just learn to love yourself and accept. Like, there's a huge lack of love, self-love I'm seeing in these cards. Huge lack of self-love. And it's just so, and I just wish that you guys find the strength, find the energy to do that. And I feel like there might be a person coming in your life who might just, kind of help you see those parts, who might just help you love those parts of yourselves. And I really hope that happens. Or even if this person doesn't come, I just hope that you guys are able to do it for yourselves, pile 5. Okay, and let's see what else we have. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have Temperance, we have the Lovers, we have 6 of Wands, and we have 3 of Wands. Okay, so see, this is the kind of energy which your shadow self is telling you to embody. The 6 of Wands, this is the Victor card, and this is like the Lovers card, which is all about choice, and this Temperance is all about balance. I mean, I just feel like with the Lovers card being at the dead center, I feel like your shadow self, your subconscious, is basically telling you, choose me, love me. I am not as bad as you think I am. And this Queen of Pentacles energy is all about, like, this queen is like so in her element, like she is so comfortable in herself that the world is falling apart and she doesn't care, because she knows that the people can throw all sorts of allegations at her, the people can accuse her of anything whatsoever, but she knows who she is, she knows what she is, she knows the kind of power that she is, and she is perfectly okay with that. She loves herself to that point, she accepts herself to that point. And this here this card is just like, please choose me, please just acknowledge me. Please, like, we have these 3 ladies and this guy is supposed to choose one of them. I feel like this guy is you here, and you just need to just accept that your shadow self is a part of you, pile 5. Your shadow self is you. And you are beautiful. I feel like once you truly accept and start loving yourself, pile 5, the world is your oyster. You'll realize how freeing it is. You'll realize that there are no more chains binding you to God knows what. All your schemas that you built up. Nothing, like, you'll be free. And that is what your shadow self is trying to tell you. Be free, be yourself. Be authentic. And you don't have to kind of like embrace the shadow self to the point where you're like, okay, to the extreme. You don't have to do that. You can always like, you need to strike a balance. You cannot just completely ignore your shadow self, but you cannot just, let it take over you either, because there are two halves inside you, so you cannot let one half take over another half. But right now that's what you're doing, and that's what's causing all this all the problem here. And but this is card telling you, strike a balance, accept those dark parts of yourself. You don't have to be proud of them, but accept them. Know that they're part of you, that they make you, that they're part of you, and that is going to open up a whole new world for you guys, pile 5. That is going to help you see the light. Like, it's really going to light up that path, and you'll know that now, once you're free, you can go anywhere that you want. You're no longer tied. You no longer have to listen to anybody say anything to you. You no longer have to remain in the closet. You can go wherever you want. You can be whoever you want. And once you are embracing that, your full self, like you are embracing every single part of you, people are going to, be proud of you. They are going to support you. You might right now be thinking that, oh, people are not going to like it. People might think I'm crazy. People might call me all sorts of things. But with the 6 of Wands here, and we have this 5 of Pentacles with this eye in the closet, like all hidden. But this guy is out in the open, and see how he's the victor here. Pile 5, this is you once you learn to love and accept yourself. Okay, this is you. This is your energy. This is where you're headed. You can go wherever you want. All you have to do is just make that choice that, yes, I am ready to accept myself. Yes, I'm not proud of some of the things I've done in the past, or I'm not proud of some of the things that I think about, but that's me. I'm human at the end of the day. You're not perfect, and it's okay to not be perfect, pile 5. All right, you do not have to beat yourself up for it constantly. And I just feel like with this Knight of Cups, you guys might be getting into some kind of a relationship as well. You guys might be like, there might be somebody coming in who would really help you stand out, who would really help you see that, who might be your best support, who might be your greatest support. You never know. But that person, if you don't accept all of you, pile 5, how can you expect another person to accept all of you? Or maybe that person does accept all of you, and in turn helps you to accept yourself. It could go either way. But but the bottom line is that you guys need to love yourself, pile 5. You are amazing people. You guys are victors. And we just feel like, with the temperance thing, we have the rainbow around. Yes, you might not be the, what you call an average person. You might not be that. You might be different, and that is okay. Being different is not bad. Being different is beautiful. The world is diverse. The world celebrates diversity. I mean, that's what we're doing, right? Trying to love and accept diversity. We have the rainbow here. You are the rainbow, pile 5. And don't ignore any of your colors, because each and every single color makes you, and every single color of yours is beautiful. Because when you see the rainbow in all its glory, and with all the 7 colors, that's when you call it a rainbow. That's when it's the most beautiful sight. And that is the thing. You guys need to come full circle. This rainbow needs to come full circle. You guys need to accept all of you. You guys are so beautiful. It just hurts me to see that you don't accept yourselves. I wish that you do. I wish, because there's just so many amazing things about you. I can't even begin to list those. Like, wow. So free yourselves, pile 5. You guys free yourself by being yourself. All right. You just, how they say that once you accept how you are, then you're able to change who you are, right? Like, it's kind of like that paradox that once you love and accept yourself, you are able to change. Even though, people say you have to change and all of that, but you cannot change until you love yourself, until you accept yourself, pile 5. All right, so free yourselves from the confines of your own thoughts. from the confines of the societal norms. Free yourselves. You guys so deserve to be free. All right. So with that, let's see the final messages that your shadow self is trying to send your way. We have the 8 of diamonds. So see, there's movement going in a new direction. We have the 3 of wands here, you know. So it wants to move, it wants to come out. Like your shadow self is like, just embrace yourself, make that move, take that step forward, move it. All right, then we have the 7 of hearts, and finally we have the 9 of hearts. So embrace all your parts. We have the 7 here, 7 of hearts. We have 7 colors in the rainbow. Accept all of you, you'll gain that confidence. You know, 9 of hearts is all about that confidence, that I am happy with who I am, and I am happy with whatever it is that I do. I don't need anybody. You need to accept every single heart, every single aspect of yourselves, pile 5. And once you do that, you're nothing can stop you. You're practically unstoppable. So take the step to accept yourself, and then you're free. Okay. So, and it's just, oh guys, you guys are in so much pain, and there's just so much trouble here. That, oh my goodness, don't hate yourselves. I feel like you guys hate yourselves. Some of you don't hate yourselves, pile 5. You guys are amazing people. You guys have done so much, and you continue to do so much, and even more. You need to acknowledge that. You need to appreciate yourselves for it, because no one can do what you can. You wouldn't be in this world if you guys weren't meant for something great or something good. You know, everybody has a purpose here. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So, in order to fulfill your higher purpose, and so you need to, you know, accept your higher purpose first by accepting yourself. All right. So this is all I have for you guys. Please give me a big thumbs up if you like this reading. Comment down below to let me know if any of this resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.